This one's gonna be kind of simple. Hey guys, I'm Corey. This is Make Shape Create, and we are gonna make as good as I can based on what we know. The movie He-Man today. So I got this head of NICHOLAS GALITZINE. Don't get me on the pronunciation. I have no idea. But it's done by MEGA CUSTOMX on Instagram. I will have his Instagram link down below. But he also did this sword, which if you go follow him on Patreon, you can get these files too. But it's done very well. So we don't have to sculpt any of that. We're going to use a 2000X He-Man as our base. Now to do this, I need to make the loincloth, which I'll have a picture of it right here. It looks like he's got like kind of flaps like Skeletor does, and his boots are a little different. So we're gonna go ahead and sculpt them along with make them some new bracers. But that should be all we have to do. So this is gonna be relatively easy, but should be kind of fun too. So let's get started. Right, so like I said, it looks like he's got kind of like a loincloth like Skeletor would have. Now, I could just give him this one, but that's not very good. And there's other better ones we've gotten, but none of them, again, look very good. So, I'm going to make my own. I have just taken this off of a figure and figured out that to this first bump and to the edge is the width of a figure. So, I'm going to do this a little oversized so that I can then glue it together and get the size I want. And then I just have to go out with whatever I do, and this should give him room to move. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this drawn up, and we'll get it painted or get it cut out, and then we can go from there. You know, it's funny, as many times as I've done this, you'd think I would make a pattern by now, but I haven't. We're gonna, I got the loincloth strap things done. I'm happy with them. They'll need, obviously, a coat of paint, but that's fine. Now the boots. If you look at the photo, he does not have these furry boots. He has, look like, almost like shin guards or whatever. Like kind of strapped on and laced in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to I don't know if this will work. Will these work backwards? They will work backwards. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we are going to flip these around backwards so you got the laces in the back like it does, and then we're going to cover the front with foam to make a shin guard. And to bulk up these boots, that way they sit right. That's about it, guys. But I've done this before. You guys have seen me do this before, unless you're brand new to the channel, in which case, welcome. I'm gonna make myself a pattern, glue it on, cut it to what I think should be the right shape, and go from there. You know, it's funny, as many times as I've done this, you'd think I would make a pattern by now, but I haven't. We're gonna, I got the loincloth strap things done. I'm happy with them. They'll need, obviously, a coat of paint, but that's fine. Now the boots. If you look at the photo, he does not have these furry boots. He has look like almost like shin guards or whatever, like kind of strapped on and laced in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to, I don't know if this will work. Will these work backwards? They will work backwards. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we are going to flip these around backwards so you got the laces in the back like it does. And then we're going to cover the front with foam to make a shin guard and to bulk up these boots. That way they sit right. That's about it, guys. But I've done this before. You guys have seen me do this before, unless you're brand new to the channel, in which case, welcome. I'm gonna make myself a pattern, glue it on, cut it to what I think should be the right shape, and go from there. Okay, so I've got one more thing to do. I need to make his bracers. Again, I'll put an image up. This is curious because we've gotten an image of him kind of like this from the front, an image of him from the back, and the bracers look similar but not the same. So I'm wondering if maybe they changed halfway through or if maybe that's just the angle. So regardless, these bracers are not right. I could probably modify these, but I think it'll be easier just to do like what I did there and make my own. And I'm going to use these animated arms because quite frankly they're just not quite as big, and he's not quite as big. So we're going to use them and make the bracers on these, and then we can probably start painting. So let's get to it. Okay, I made these bracers. I filmed it, or I thought I was filming it, but I wasn't. I forgot that I had taken my phone to get reference and forgot to put it back on the tripod. I'm doing my best, guys, but yeah, it's just a bunch of foam cut into the shapes that kind of resemble what it was, some straps, and yeah, so I think I have all the parts I need now. Now it is just time to paint. Now, I have not done anything with the harness, and there's a reason for that, and that is that I don't know exactly what the new harness will look like. Only that it's brown, and this one's brown. So I'm gonna leave this one on it for now, and then as we get a better reveal, which I'm sure we will in the next year or so, I can update this, and it'll probably just be a short or something that I just made a new harness, or even if it's just a new emblem or whatever it might be, to update this figure. But that's what I think I'm going to need to do. I might need to update the boots too, because I just kind of took some artistic license with them. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I had to assemble them real quick just to kind of see where we were, and I'm loving it. I love it so much. But there's one problem, and I'm going to show you what it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, the one thing I had to fix is I had to give him the right wrist, so that way he can hold that sword aloft. Okay, so time to paint. Looks good to me. This is just a He-Man skin tone. MEGA CUSTOMX also has the recipe for this on his Patreon, so you should go check that out. but I've used this before and it works really good, so I'm gonna use it again. So, I feel like I need to do something to this or with this or whatever, because I highly doubt this is how his thing's gonna look. I'm thinking about just cutting this off and just letting it be blank. Hold on. Okay, yeah, for right now, I'm just gonna cut all this off. Leave this as plain as I can, and then when we finally get a look at how this looks, I'll just do a short or something to update that. Until then, I'm gonna lean more into, I'm debating on whether I want to lean into the Mondo figure, which kind of seems like that's the closest thing we've got, or if I want to lean more into just like the H logo. So while I'm cutting this off, actually, you know what? If I'm doing that, I probably don't have to cut it off. You know what? We're going to lean into the Mondo one.
By the power of Grayskull.
This is awesome. I'm so happy with this. Man, there will definitely be another one of these when we get more detailed pictures on them and stuff like that. I will definitely be redoing this, but for right now, I'm very happy with that. It's a good addition to the prints that I'm already made, and now that I have the better head, it is awesome. Please go check out Ben from MEGA CUSTOMX. I will have his Patreon and his Instagram linked below. If you sign up for his Instagram, you can get free files to 3D print and stuff like that. And he has different tiers. Depending on which tiers you do is depending on, I think, how complex the models he releases are, or how big they are, maybe, I don't know. But please go give him a shout out. Tell him Corey from Make Shape Create sent you. And while you're at Patreon, you might as well visit mine too. I'm just saying. I don't have anyone on my Patreon, I don't think, right now. It's just for some free members. But if people were to start signing up, I would start releasing these early. They're usually done a few days ahead of time, if not in some cases a couple weeks ahead of time. So, you know, go join up for, you know, as little as $1, or even on YouTube. Go sign up as a YouTube member. That'd be awesome also. Thank you all again. If you guys like this, there's going to be a whole playlist of all the customs I've done up there. I'll link that Prince Adam right down here. That was a collaboration or a build off, I guess, I did with Toy Tinkerer. And I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.